Hello everyone. So today in this video, we are going to discuss about integrating GitLab Single Sign-On with ArgoCD. So here in this video, we will learn how to integrate GitLab Single Sign-On with ArgoCD. Single Sign-On simplifies authentication by allowing users to access multiple platforms with a single set of credentials. Integrating GitLab SSO with ArgoCD not only streamlines the login process but also enhances security and user management for your DevOps workflows. By using GitLab as the identity provider, you can ensure centralized access control and seamless authentication for your ArgoCD users. So here, the prerequisites for these tasks are AWS account with Ubuntu 24.04 LTS EC2 instance, a Minikube with kubectl install, and basic knowledge of Kubernetes and GitLab. So first, we'll set up the DNS for the custom domain. So for that, here I'm using the GoDaddy. So here go to DNS records, and then click on add new record. So here choose a and give a name. I'll give the name as ArgoCD Lab. So here we have to give the our instance public ID. So here I'll take the public IP and paste it here. Here I'll select the TTL to 1 hour. And then after giving all these things, click on save. So here you can see our record got updated. So now we have to install Nginx and Certbot here. So for that, I'll use these commands. So here we have to configure Nginx for reverse proxy. So for that, we have to create a new config file. So for that, I'll use this command. So in this config, we have to paste this content. Wait a second. So here I'll create the config file. So in that config file, I'll paste this content. So after pasting this content, here we have to give the name of our server. So I gave the domain name as ArgoCD Lab, and my domain is devopsint.xyz. So here you can see my domain name is devopsint.xyz. So here the name is ArgoCD Lab. So I give both here. So after giving this, we have to save. So after that, we have to enable the config here. So for that, I'll use these commands. So it got done. So now we have to issue the SSL certificate by using the certbot here. So we already installed certbot and Nginx both at once. So I'll use this command here. So here we have to give our server name. So our server name is ArgoCD lab dot DevOps in dot XYZ. So after giving hit on enter, so here we have to give the email ID. So press Y and enter. Again press on Y and enter. Here our SSO certificate will be issued. So we receive the certificate and also certificate got deployed. So this is our link. So now we have to configure GitLab as an identity provider for using SSO. So here I'll go for GitLab. Here search for settings. Here go to user settings and then here click on applications. So I'll delete the previous one here. So here click on the add new application. The name of the application will be ArgoCD. So here we have to give the redirect URL. So here we got our URL. So copy this and paste it here. So for the redirect URL, you have to use this slash API slash dex and callback. So we have to use API dex callback at the end of our URL. So here we have to check some things here. So those things are API read API read user. And then read and write repository and read and write registry. So after that, sudo and last three. And then open ID, profile, and email. So after checking these things, click on save application. So here we got our application ID and secrets. So we have to store this both ID and secrets here. So first, so here both ID and secret got stored. So here click on continue. So here our application got created. So now let's configure ArgoCD for SSO. For that, we have to install the ArgoCD. So first we'll create the namespace for ArgoCD. After that, we'll install the ArgoCD. So here our ArgoCD got installed. So we have to wait for the pods to run. So here all these pods should run. So let's wait for that. So here we have to edit the service configuration of ArgoCD. We have to change it from node cluster IP to node port so that it will be work. So here all the pods are running. So let's edit the service here. So here go to bottom. Here we have to change this cluster IP to node port. So after giving node port, save this. Now we have to restart the deployment. So here let's check whether it changed to node port or not. So here you can see the type changed to node port from cluster IP. So now we have to update ArgoCD config map also. So here we have to change some things here. So here we have to modify client ID, client secret, and redirect URL and URL. So I'll paste this content here. So here we'll change the URL first. So here our URL is ArgoCD dot dot xyz. So here we have to give the redirect URL slash. So it's API text callback. So after giving this, we have to give client ID and client secret. So here we already stored both client ID and client secret. Here I'll give the client secret. So we gave client ID, client secret, redirect URL and URL. So after giving all these things, we have to save the configuration. So the config map is edited. So after giving this, we have to restart the Argo CD server to apply the changes. So for that, I'll use this command. So now we'll use the port forward. So here the traffic is getting forwarded. So now we'll use our link and check. So here our link is working. So here we can see login via GitLab. So click on that. So here you can see ArgoCD is requesting access to your account on GitLab.com. So here we have to click on authorize ArgoCD. Wait a second. So here we can see the UI here. So in this way we can use the GitLab for accessing the ArgoCD by using the SSO. So everything is perfect now. So in the conclusion, Integrating GitLab SSO with ArgoCD simplifies user authentication, improves security, and centralizes access management for your DevOps pipeline. With a streamlined login experience, teams can focus on deploying and managing applications rather than juggling credentials. By following this guide, you are ensured that your ArgoCD setup is aligned with modern security practices while enhancing productivity for your team. So this is about integrating GitLab single sign-on with ArgoCD. So that's it for today. So yeah, thank you.